Anti-snag.
Yeah.
Hey, this has got some fluid in it, man.
Hey, everybody.
I don't want to put this can with fluid on it
It's the program.
behind my head.
Oh, yeah, don't get that after us. We're on TV once again and the radio also. And whoa, maybe that was the cans was not the best idea. We're on once a day every day.
We turn on the machines and we start talking.
Yeah.
Luke.
I was looking at this mattress.
For an hour.
I was like, look at the dirty mattress, and I was like, maybe we should put some things on it, but then I just started putting garbage on it, I guess, so that was not the best idea, possibly.
Well.
Garbage.
Garbage is decorations. I guess it works sometimes. Maybe we should get some tacks or something.
Do you know that they're getting rid of that box spring behind us?
They are?
No, we're asking.
I don't know about it. You know as much as I do. I think you're about fully in on everything by this point. So.
Well, we have a mutual Facebook friend.
Oh yeah, you're gonna find somebody on this
that wants
there?
that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Possibly. So.
Luke is here.
Yeah, he is.
Here.
How you doing, Luke?
I'm doing marginal, man. Marginal.
Couldn't.
Just
Shouldn't. Shouldn't ask for more, really. Any more than marginal would be selfish.
Can I get excellent? Can I get ecstatic?
Maybe at somebody else's expense. When was the last time you were here on the program?
Yeah, some kind of month ago or something. I don't know.
I think maybe it was on the first radio day.
No, between then and there, I've been another one.
Oh, yeah.
I've been in here before.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Maybe even twice. I don't know.
There
was this gray thing in the camera view last time I was here.
Uh-huh.
And we kind of...
We moved it.
Yeah.
Well, I remember at least bringing here Luke one time because I happened to be at my apartment for a brief moment, and then I was like, running/walking to the program, and I noticed that Luke was sitting in the bus station, bus stop somewhere between one, cap or division and Harrison, and somewhere right around here, and I was like, Luke, it's just a couple of blocks away. Come on, we'll walk with me, and I'll show you where the studio is. So.
Damn it, that's not how that conversation went.
I think it was a summary.
Well, I don't remember.
I do.
How do you think it went?
Oh, man.
I was at the bus stop, and then Carl was walking across the street. The reason I was at the bus stop because I went to the old studio, sat there for a while, and realized nobody was there because, the equipment was gone. So I was going to go home. I was sitting at the bus stop, and I saw Carl walking, and I said, Carl, where's the new studio?
Oh, yeah.
He says, I'm going there now. So I followed him.
You found it.
Yeah.
You got a new spot. That's good.
Yeah.
You seen anything on the streets there since then?
Probably.
But nothing of memory. Specific.
Slugs? Hey, I've seen some slugs out there.
Slugs are... Yeah, it's not really slug season, though. Slug season, I would say, is more of the fall. I'm surprised that they're out.
Yeah, why are they there?
Bugs. I mean, there's a lot more bugs out right now, but slugs, I think, they come out when it gets a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know where they go in the summer. They're, alive somewhere. They must be. Maybe they're in the woods or something.
Yeah. Slugs, though. I've seen a couple of those. And, I don't know. Fire engines running around Evergreen campus.
Fire engines?
Any big fires?
Yeah, was it from the...
I don't think so. I think they're just training.
Oh, yeah. Are they buzzing their horns and stuff, or...
Right. I don't know. No, I just think I heard the engine, the motor of the fire engine.
What are they
driving around?
You think they're training driving?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they would be training for.
Yeah,
in the car.
But I've seen them in previous summers, doing rescue drills or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
On campus.
It's probably a good spot for it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear of any. It's the day after 4th of July for us, and I didn't hear of any problems with that. I did see an almost fire.
Nobody blew off their hand?
Yeah, not that I've heard of. Have you heard of any of that kind of thing?
No.
Nope.
I saw almost a fire, but it was very small, and they got stomped out. So.
Oh, I imagine California was set off ablaze with that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, because
It's
California,
Yeah.
they're in a drought, bro.
Yeah.
It already was in a drought. Yeah, some of the fireworks.
Well, maybe it's growing.
They probably have a pretty like a heavier ban. You know, they put up those signs everywhere that say firework ban, and it didn't work again.
Yeah. I noticed how much good that did when.
It's
I
because
was-
of freedom, though. I really think that
Yeah.
that's like it's like Freedom Day pretty much, and then there's like they put these signs up like we're taking away some of your most important freedoms.
You know,
So it's
Yeah.
like, what is that? It's like it's almost the signs are almost like a incentive to be like, remember freedom, exercise your freedom, like
Yeah.
almost the opposite of what they should be possibly. How about on the news? You see anything on the news?
There's some kind of Supreme Court ruling that a lot of people are mad about. Yeah.
I have no idea what it is.
It's
they're
like,
always mad about
There's
something.
something about, but this is a major one, I guess.
yeah, the Supreme Court said that certain employers can
Yeah.
withhold insurance for birth control for their employees. Yeah.
And what was the ruling?
That they can do that, yeah.
Oh,
Based on
think-
religious freedom, yeah.
I think that they should be able to do that.
Yeah.
Is that the controversy? I think that they made the right decision on that one, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's the controversy.
Some people think, because I think they shouldn't be forced to do that. They shouldn't be forced to help. If you don't want to work there, then you don't have to.
Yeah.
And I guess you have to work there to find a job somewhere. But if you want to work there, you have to follow their rules. They're the boss. That they call them the boss, and that's how you don't have to work for them. Like forcing people to give things to people. I think they should. If I were a boss, I would do it. But I think that they should have the choice not to.
Right.
Well, at the same time, the devil's advocate argument is why have the Pfizer blue pills for men, to
The erection getters.
well, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, anyway, if you do that for men but you don't do that for women, it's kind of like an unequal balance.
You think that Viagra and birth control are on the opposite sides of like the medical gender pill or whatever?
Yeah, it's on the opposite side of the scale.
I don't think that they're in the same. That's a very good analogy that they're connected to the thing.
Well, the act of whatever using the pills are like the same.
No, but Viagra is possibly like pro babies.
Yeah, pro babies.
Like if you use Viagra, you have a better chance of making babies.
Exactly.
So then,
And so why are you the debate continues. Why are you?
why make babies but not kill babies?
Well, that's the question that so many women are like asking. It's like it should be equal.
That doesn't see. I still don't think that's the same kind of thing. If there was some kind of like male contraceptive that they're giving it to, but that's what they're trying to do. They're promoting that kind of thing, and they're trying to exclude the other thing. So that's totally within the same thing. Doesn't seem like a contradiction at all to me.
Well, I'm not a woman, so.
Yeah, but that's the argument on like that they're saying that's the people are putting out there.
Well,
They're using Viagra as an example.
Yeah, if a guy is taking Viagra,
Uh-huh.
for insurance, then women should take birth control for insurance.
I don't think there's a connection to those two things really. So that's a weird. Seems like out of context to me to the argument of this thing that we're talking about there.
Wow. I guess we didn't need to use our wits for the first 10 minutes of the program.
We did. That was our wits the whole time.
Well,
we did
I
use
mean,
them.
we were engaged in a debate that we didn't have to like search for, you know.
No, that's still. I mean, that's in our wits though. I just said what's in the news, and you got to go back.
Where's
and,
that goddamn
and
pen?
remember.
It's wherever we last put it.
Yeah, we're gonna look for a pen. We're gonna play the dice game. We're gonna get out a pen. We're gonna write a number down in our hands between 1 and 6.
See, now I'm witty again, using my wits.
Using your wits,
Find a
being
pen.
witty.
Yay.
Team Charlie. Let's see if maybe.
See, that was the last show I was on. Was like when after the show, Lisa and Charlie showed up.
Oh, hot damn! I guess you got like phenomenal memory. That's amazing.
It's a phenomenon.
Well,
Here you go. We're getting ready for it. We're going to try to visualize the future of viewers and listeners at home. You can play. Also, all you got to do is pick a number between 1 and 6. You can write it down if you want.
oh, there.
There it is. Here we go. Here we go, yeah.
And that is really awesome. Thank
Team
you for
Terror for
doing
Carl. Carl
what
likes
you
that one.
just did.
I bet.
That was pretty
Who the hell won?
cool. Carl did.
Cool.
Proof.
You got 500 points.
Proof.
Nice.
Here's a message. It's from Dan Dobler. I think it's too late to call him back, though, but we can listen to this message.
Okay, let's listen. Hear it up. Let's listen the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Okay, this is Dan. You call it back by
Boom, listen to. Yeah, we seriously listened to that message, like, all the way.
Hell yeah. That
Come-
message is worn out from all the listening.
Like,
Bluey.
I was like, I'm gonna listen to this message. I thought to myself, I want to do it, and then I did it, and then we listened to it, and it happened.
See, there's a story with a beginning and a middle and an end right there.
Wow.
I didn't even,
all in 2 seconds.
I didn't even accidentally delete the message, or like maybe knock the cord. We didn't knock the cord. We heard the message all the way through, no breaks. Totally successful message. Here's the next one's from Bird.
Wow, that was kind of impulsive.
The bird message now is going to get
Hey.
the listening treatment.
Kenny and Carl.
Hey.
How you doing?
Team Carl.
How's the
I got a team now?
This is Bird,
Hey, Bird.
and I'm calling to let you know that I can't be there on Wednesday.
Oh,
I
no.
don't think I was on the calendar anyway, but I just wanted to let you know.
He seems disappointed about that.
We've got to fix that.
And maybe I can be there Thursday. That's a possibility. We're both doing very well, and
Bird is so
as well
exciting.
the program doing very well,
Bird, are you about to
Have a
cry?
good
It sounds like
day.
you're about to cry, doesn't it?
and a good, and yeah,
Oh, man.
good everything, good program.
He seems really unenthused.
Isn't it funny
I-
to wish well
Oh,
unenthusiastically?
what?
Like, hey,
Man.
I hope you have a really good day.
Yeah, Bird's like a Stephen Wright comic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I probably should take that laugh back. But no, that
Suck that laugh
that
back in.
comedian Stephen Wright is one of I kind of favor his brand of humor more than we were talking about
Bobcat.
Bill Cosby yesterday.
Oh yeah, it was Jello.
Yeah,
Have a nice day.
yeah, and really think up of language.
Impression?
Yeah. Oh, you got the calendar.
Yeah,
there.
let's take a look at the calendar. Speaking of that. Oh, today's topic is the alphabet.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right? We've been doing these theme days. And, we have so many days to do that we're turning down very few ideas. Like, I say to people, hey, what do you think the theme should be? And then they say a thing, and I write it down. And that was, we wrote it down like 2 weeks ago, and whatever they said at that point, it's that. And they said the alphabet, and I said, okay. And now we're talking about the alphabet for some reason here.
Because we like letters.
I've always been at the end of the alphabet. My last name is with a W, so I ended up doing things maybe last a lot. I felt like, and I thought, sometimes I thought, hey, people with A, or Carl, you're a B, right?
Yeah.
Luke's right in the middle, kind of, so.
It's kind of, to be first, is kind of overrated a little bit sometimes. You know.
Well, second.
Second,
Yeah.
or it's certainly, I've been one of the people that would be like at least fifth or sixth in like, I'm trying to remember science class.
What the hell is this?
You don't want to eat
That's
that.
old.
It's open.
You want some peanuts? That thing is old.
I was like the fifth or the sixth student from the start of the beginning of the alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I would rather want to allow other people to go ahead of me just so that I could figure out which team, like for example in PE or whatever, people kind of split off into twos based upon even odd, that I would want to go. Well, I guess maybe you don't have a choice about even odd based upon, the number of individuals in the classroom, to be split up into two different teams within PE. But I mean, I'm still, if I had a capacity to choose, I would want to choose later on in the alphabet when I can see the two opposing teams would be fleshed out in terms of
Yeah.
You got a bunch of jocks on this team, and you got a bunch of unjocks on the other team.
You get to see what other people are doing.
Yeah.
It's like that's like in games or something. You wanna, if you've never played the game, and then you get to watch them and learn from their mistakes. And if you at the beginning of the alphabet, you don't get that chance.
Yeah.
But at the same, that's the downside of being at the front. So I had never thought of that advantage. I guess being at the back. I can't remember a time when that kind of thing happened though. But being in the back of the thing.
Well, don't worry. I mean, to me, it's been 12 years since I was in art school. Which I graduated from art school in '96, and I'm like,
You're an artist now.
Yeah. Well, and I've always been somewhat of an artist, but to kind of gainfully tap into art, was like forever beyond my reach, at least up until this point. My father and I, and my mom, my parents and I went to Office Depot to get masonite today, and that is like a really big sheet. When you kind of have it pulled out, sure, 4 feet by 8 feet, and you need to cut on that 8 width line to get it down to 61 inches. That's kind of like my 4 feet by 60 inches is the dimensions of the artwork that I'm working on. But I'd still to see this kind of big thing as my parents are paying for it and loading it into the van. It's something interesting for me to kind of contemplate.
It's info time.
3, 2, 1.
Now it's info time.
Here are some answers to frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with me. It's called a television talk show on the radio that's recorded right here in Thurston County every day of the year. It airs every night, 11:30 p.m. on Channel 22 and 2 a.m. on Low Power FM. Each episode broadcast a week after it was taped. So you're watching this on TV at 11:30 p.m. This episode taped the same weekday of the previous week. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped the same day of the month of the previous year. You can also watch any episode of the program on YouTube.com. Anyone can come on the program, especially you. We rely on the community for content, so give us a call at 836-4384 and leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thanks for tuning in. And now back to the program. So I had this I had this another idea. You know, it's like whenever I go to loud shows anymore, I get another artistic idea, and so.
Must have got one tonight.
Yeah. Yesterday, you know, I was like looking at sidewalk chalk. You know, people doing chalk on sidewalks and whatnot, and you know, those kind of kid-oriented art supplies, you know, have got to be one of the cheapest forms of chalk to buy. Pastel chalk, you know, that is available at Joann Fabrics, that I paid for on one Monday. It kind of is more expensive, and especially when you know, like the chalk on a size of 48 by 60 inches or whatever, I probably wouldn't even be able to use fill the entire picture in with pastel chalk. So I was like, well, I guess maybe I could start off using kids chalk, you know, and fill in the fine details with pastel, you know, to kind of blur the lines a little bit as I go along. And so, you know, it's like all these different little ideas, little tips, little things, you know, like to kind of kick back at, you know, Kenny's performance a week and a half ago. Yeah, think about, you know, having art projected on the canvas, and I was like, you know, it's like, of course, you know, if I enjoy pastels that much, but you know, I can't get the photorealism. One is to project, you know, image on the canvas, but two is also to kind of get a bigger canvas to draw on. And you know, someone suggested on Facebook for me to use masonite, and so the rest, you could say, is history. And so hopefully,
well, it's not history, yes, in the future, huh?
Well, at least history, at least in this point, I haven't done anything in terms of work right now. But my parents are going to give me this masonite canvas, whatever you want to call it, by Monday morning, and I'll just kind of keep on going from there and
Masonite canvas.
How, yeah. Seeing how the what I can generate from the universe creatively or whatnot, I'm kind of somewhat shocked, you know, that, you know, it has taken me, you know, maybe 14 or 12 years to kind of think outside the box in terms of, you know, how can I create art, but create art that, you know, is like perpetual, you know, like to roll something downhill, you know, is like effortless, and for me, you know, to kind of fill in the lines and then, you know, go crazy with the chalk a little bit, you know, is like effortless to me. So
less effort.
Yeah.
More things, less effort.
Yeah.
That's always the best, I think.
Yeah. Well, I probably want to put a little bit more effort. You know, I'm don't know. I mean, sure, I could have this art, oh, the masonite cost, $13. How about if I pay $50 for this? No.
It reminds me of my first days here at TCTV when I was trying to do other shows, and we would, write things and shoot them, and go into post and do all this stuff, and then be like, "Is this the right thing to do?" And then we would do that, and it would be take a long time. And now that we're doing the program, it's like more things, less effort. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Well, maybe through habit and whatnot, you kind of start to figure out, what's the correct way versus the incorrect way.
Yeah.
And so, things will just go on from there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the alphabet again, but I don't know if we're gonna do things like think of things. I don't know. We could look at the themes. We have some A. We don't have any A theme. Oh, there's amusement park.
Well, you can poke Luke's head. Luke doesn't. Luke's.
No, I'm just saying these things in alphabetical order. We got amusement parks and bones. And cement, ABC, and then is there a D?
Oh.
Dice. Oh, we're going to do the dice game, and there's driving. And then there's no E. Oh, wait, what does it say? Oh, exclusive. That's an E.
Whoa.
No F. F theme. What's a fish?
What's an
Farming.
F? Farming? Fish?
Fire. Farting.
Farting.
No. I don't like to talk about that. I don't want to have anything about
Fracking.
Fracking.
And now we can get Bird to come in and talk about it.
Yeah, I do not want to hear any more about. I would love to never hear that word again.
Okay.
Fly.
Fish.
Oh, I think fish. I said fish. You want to go with fish? Is that?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. We're gonna do the alphabetical themes. A, F, G. And do we have a G one already?
What's
no, we already have G as graves. Graves. We have G as graves. So.
Oh.
Maybe G-H, haunting, and then I, we would have an I one. Oh, no, there is islands. I-J, no J, definitely no J. These are thinking of words that start with letters, the alphabet, like the alphabet.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Like jack-o'-lantern?
I can't think of a word that doesn't.
Yeah. Jack-o'-lantern?
Well,
again,
that's what came to mind.
Yeah, I mean that's.
But you're talking about haunting.
All right, let's put jack-o'-lantern. Juice. Well, is it what? I like juice better, maybe. Jack-o'-lantern. No, I like jack-o'-lantern in the July. I think that's pretty funny to do.
I usually am funny.
Yeah. We're gonna do that, and then we don't have any K's. We're doing this. Isn't this fun to do? We're going through the alphabet. Maybe. Yeah. This is enough of this. Kites.
Yeah, kites.
Yeah, I think these are getting pretty good.
Alphabets are used to, identify buildings in apartment complexes.
Wow.
Like the one I live in.
Uh-huh.
I live in building C.
Yeah.
It goes like A through R in my apartment complex. Yeah.
What happened to Z?
Oh, you know what? I
Didn't
think
get all the way out there. Nope.
we should call Freddie the producer because I think maybe we were doing this alphabet thing because of him. It's a little bit late, but we'll see if he's going to answer anyway. He is doing this thing where he knows numbers and letters and stuff.
He knows something.
Does he know that Q is the 17th?
I don't know. We can ask him.
W is the 23rd?
He was memorizing, locations in the alphabet, specific letters. And so Kenny a couple of times asked him, what's Q or what's T or G or whatever.
And he answered.
Oh, hello? Something's going wrong with this thing.
At this time of night, you're going to call?
You've reached Freddie Dobler.
Oh.
I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave me a nice message, then I will call you back as soon as I can. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Fred, it's the program. You can call us back. Maybe you're sleeping.
Which is probably an appropriate time to do this since it's 1:24 in the morning.
You have about half an hour, pretty much exactly half an hour to call us back.
Yeah. Almost ready for the dice game. And boom.
There it is. Look at that.
Womp.
Here we go. We're gonna play the dice game. We're gonna be rolling these dice
Whoopsie.
here.
Well, I was going to keep that one for the 6, just because it's already... No, it's already been rolled.
Probably got a system.
Oh, hot dog. Yes. Woof, woof. Go, Tara.
Whoa.
6 more points. But also, Team Charlie, Luke has 500 points. It's anybody's game.
Yes, you have a 3.
It's still anybody's game.
What number
Anybody's?
do you have, Kenny?
I have a 2.
Darn.
It's
Okay.
still anybody's game.
Yes. Well, at least between 2 people.
I guess we should call Bird back since he was
Bird back.
being
Backbird.
very mopey.
Well,
I'm telling you.
he
You
needs
get
some sunshine in his life.
It's very sunshiny. I've been overly sunshined in the last few days here.
Well, maybe that's because
You took it from
I
Bird.
don't even remember if there was sunshine within the last. No, there wasn't any in the 4th of July. It was pretty much overcast.
Yeah, it was pretty sunny, I thought. I bet Bird is sleeping also, though. 'Cause
Who,
it is
who took Bird's sunshine away?
Yeah, Bird.
I'm
Get your sunshine back.
not sure, but
Alphabet soup.
maybe I can squeeze my
At the
nose.
tone, please record
Oh.
your voice message. When you are
Alphabet soup.
finished recording,
La,
you may
la,
hang
la, la,
up
la.
or press pound for more options.
Hey, Bird's program calls back. You're about half an hour. You're probably sleeping. Alphabet soup.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't-
what they call the dorms over at
The soup. Is that why they call it the soup?
Evergreen.
But if there's no Z, it's not a complete alphabet.
It's true.
Or
is that why?
X.
Is that why it's the soup though? Because alphabet soup. I never really
the
got
partial alphabet. Yeah,
that. I think it's still the
Well,
alphabet
it's-
without the whole alphabet.
Okay.
it's a part.
Yeah. Is that why it's called the soup though?
But everything
Yeah.
needs to be complete.
No.
Yes, I know.
No.
I know.
No.
I don't know if I've ever even had alphabet soup before.
Kenny, does this table does all of this table exist or just part of it?
It is. It all exists. I think any part that doesn't exist doesn't exist. You know, so
Don't blow a fuse there, man.
the parts that don't exist. So it all is there.
Yeah, all of it's here.
Except for the
I don't see that the.
So same thing with the alphabet.
Oh.
It's all there.
Oh man.
it always
Oh,
exists.
Wow. What did you just do to my head?
Yeah, what happened?
So you
Come
can't.
on, Morpheus, don't give me those red pills.
Green pill, green
So
pill.
if only
Yeah,
part of
green
this table was
pills.
here, you couldn't say the table was here.
Oh, please. Well, for the radio listeners, they don't see the
I think that
table.
the
so-
table and the table and the alphabet are different things because the alphabet is more of a conceptual idea and the
Yes.
table is more of a thing.
It's more of a table's more of a physical object.
Yeah, so I
yes.
think they exist in different like realities.
Oh no.
Tables and the alphabet, yeah.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Different reality.
Yeah. Well, it's the
You
alphabet
have a
with-
choice, Neil.
It's the
Blue
written
pill
word.
or
The
red
written
pill.
word and then the real world, you know, you can get into the world of the words. Words and stuff, but sometimes, yeah, it is a talk show and you know
Yeah.
it's a talk show, so what we're doing this whole time is, you know, conveying ideas through language to people on the TV. We're not doing it.
three.
You know, we're sitting here, so we're thinking things.
Which is something that slugs can't do. All right.
Yeah, we're thinking
Point eight.
things, and
Wow.
we're
You know,
communicating
Slugs
using
and
the
tables.
alphabet.
Slugs and tables can't speak to you through language.
And empty.
But the
Mountain
alphabet
Dew
can.
bottles.
The alphabet can speak to you through language.
Oh wow.
The alphabet has its own talk show.
The alphabet doesn't have a mouth, though. How can it conjugate four words?
Have you ever tried to learn another language
Yeah.
with its own alphabet?
Well, no, it kind of used the same letters as
Spanish and stuff?
English.
How come?
It was Java, I think I was.
What's that?
Computer language.
Oh, Java. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah. How come? How come like Spanish? I guess or German and Spanish. They all use those are all like the
Roman letters.
Roman.
Yeah.
They're like what are they like? They all come from the same language originally, so that way they all use the same letters.
Yeah, like Latin or something.
Yeah, is Latin some of the same letters in Latin?
Yeah, Latin Latin is the like basis of Rome or Roman.
It's all those European
Roman
ones.
letters. Yeah, yeah.
But Russia has its own thing, right?
Yeah, and Cyrillic or it's a different alphabet, for sure.
Seems like I guess Europe kind of all got together.
Russia's got them backwards R's.
Europe's almost could just be a giant country, though. I guess it kind of is now with the euro, right? Isn't it? Europe just kind of become its own, like
Yeah, the United States of Europe.
Yeah. Is that basically what it is now with the
European Union?
Oh, the Union, or
if they're the European Union, doesn't that make them pretty much like the United States of Europe?
Well, they've been
difference?
merging states for some sort of fiscal policy, I believe.
Yeah.
That's what they call the euro, and the euro is like you can spend the euro in like.
It's like the same
Paris
same thing.
or France or Greece or whatever. It's like from one end of Europe to the other, which is kind of like the size of the United States.
Yeah.
But
all the people that use euros, I think they probably use the same letters too.
No.
No?
Yeah. Well, they do.
What about Sweden?
At least until Greece.
Does Sweden have the same one?
Yeah, I believe so. But Greece.
Greece has a different language.
Greece,
alphabet.
Yeah, they have definitely a slightly different alphabet.
They use like alpha, beta, pi stuff. Like
yeah.
Are they still doing that though? I don't know. Ancient.
Yeah, no. It's ancient. I would say that.
I think Greece is writing in regular letters now. I don't know why I think that, but it just seems like. What do you think? They write in like triangle, whatever, alpha, beta, pi, and stuff.
Well, if I were to guess, I would say that they still kind of kept, the tradition of writing, like 2,000 years ago when they etched, into the side of Pantheon or whatever, the different Roman or Greek structures for to represent a certain god or whatever. I think they're still use that alphabet, but I could be mistaken because
to write with.
Yeah, to write with, which is kind of it's that their language is their letters are slightly older than the Roman alphabet, but. That's just my, offhand guess,
Yeah.
without firing up the Google. But
that's all we got.
If I were to use a Google, on the program here,
we would lose all mystery.
Well, it might elicit some of the same, conclusions, but they might have gone to, a modern Roman alphabet, and within the last 200 years or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, that's the alphabet. So I'm trying to think of other things. So you got to learn the alphabet. Can you do the alphabet without thinking of the song? That's a thing.
Oh.
It's all in that song. Whenever you think of the alphabet. I heard when you're supposed to learn things that if you use devices to learn, then it hinders your memory because every time you go back to think about the concept, then instead of thinking about the concept, you're thinking about the thing, and most people don't take the extra step to forget about the song, but maybe we should. I think maybe I'll try. It might take some study time. I guess that's what Freddie's doing. Here's a time for a commercial break.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
New Moon Cafe. Yum, yum.
Dance Oli Dance. Dance Oli Dance. Live TV dance party. First Friday of each month, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. TCTV Studio A, 440 Yager Way. Oh yeah.
Brand Interior Limited presents Private Memories of the Skrill Meadow album 2014. Featuring the song Just Because. Private Memories. Double back. Private Memories from Skrill Meadow. Available at these fine retailers.
Coming up tonight at 11:30 p.m. for the next episode of Your Daily Air with me. Yeah, it's the commercials program.
Program's commercial.
Right. So we're talking about sports today. And
It's
have
hot.
you ever played any sports, viewers?
It's hot out.
Yeah, it's hot out.
We're on every 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCTV channel 22 and Co 106.5 Low Power FM.
We can't think. It's so hot.
It's hard to think sometimes. Next week is Bones.
Bones.
Stars.
Sweet. You got it. But there's one final angle about alphabets.
Oh, well, this is the final angle. What if we have some more?
Well,
I wouldn't say. Don't say final too soon.
well,
Another angle, maybe. Yeah.
Asian or like Japanese or Chinese characters were not at all discussed until I mentioned them just now.
Yeah.
And the Japanese or the Chinese writing style that they try to develop either pictures or it's limited in terms of drawing pictures to represent like a tree or whatever.
It's not. I don't think it's pictures.
Well, they draw pictures like Egypt,
No,
hundreds of
it's not
years-
like that. The symbols are abstracted. There's
Well,
the words are things, but they're not pictures of the thing, really.
No, they got like a picture of a tree, and they like draw a picture of a tree, and that's supposed to be the word tree.
No.
Yes.
No, the picture.
No, I know what I'm talking about. They draw like in terms of some character, some like version. They don't have pictures for every single thing, and so then they rely on the alphabet, and it's like this mishmash of sometimes they rely on their alphabet, and sometimes with common words they draw like like a tree or whatnot to represent.
It's not a picture of a tree. It's the symbol that's the same every time. It's
Well,
not like an interpretive drawing of a tree.
No, it's not an interpretive drawing.
It's
but
the exact same thing, and it's
Yes.
not really a picture of a tree. It's
What's that called? Kanji?
It's kanji. It's
Yeah.
It's not like it's very far from looking like a tree. It's just like
Well,
boxes and lines and stuff. It
But-
doesn't really.
Right, but
not
when
pictures.
when we like create an R or a T or an S in the Roman alphabet, they have this cookie cutter way of doing their own R or T or whatever, but for common objects like like a mountain or whatever, it's like they have like some sort of like a character to represent an object. And
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like somewhat unique. That's almost like in the Egyptian way of writing, which is somewhat of a lost art.
Yeah, there's thousands of characters, and it's very hard to learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried to teach teach myself it. I mean, I took the class there in grade school, and they tried to teach you all those things, and you got to memorize all these symbols, and there's so many of them, and people are able to read them and know all of them or something. It seems like a very difficult skill to learn, but they've been doing it since they were born, so you can learn how to use that skill.
Well, that's why you should not take a foreign language when you enter high school. You should start taking a foreign language when you're like in elementary school.
When you're
your
a baby.
brain hasn't fleshed out, gelled to a specific dynamic.
Yeah, we're gelled into our language dynamic there. That's what I was trying to think about alphabets. Have you ever had alphabet soup before? Have you guys had it? It's like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, it's like Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, is it tomato soup?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like SpaghettiOs, but with alphabets. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Or is it?
I think there might be a version of alphabet soup, like with meatballs even.
Anytime they make
But
those.
I'm kind of pulling facts out of my butt now.
Anytime they make
Sitting
those,
in my butt.
the out of your mind.
Got a butt full of facts.
They make those shapes. You know the macaroni shapes.
Please, Luke.
That are they're irregular, like the alphabet or like cartoon
macaroni
characters.
shapes.
You know what I'm saying? Like macaroni and cheese. You know how
Macaroni's always seems like 90-degree elbows.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they have the themes. They have
Or
like
45.
they have cartoons or
45.
maybe the alphabet or something like that with different sized things. You know? Have you seen that
Like
before?
Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, you
or
know what I'm talking
something?
about though when they put that stuff in the in the macaroni and cheese there.
No.
You never seen that?
I got the vaguest memory of something like that.
Cartoon character macaroni
I
letter macaroni.
Well, I haven't seen that. I have seen Annie's macaroni, which is the literal shapes of little bunnies.
You've
or
never
something.
seen cartoon character macaroni and cheese before? Neither of you?
I
Like maybe back in the 70s or something.
Well, they have it now. I was gonna say that stuff is irregular. Or someone that cooks it doesn't cook
Casper
evenly,
the
you
Friendly
know?
Ghost, or
Yeah, and that's definitely
Fred
70s. I
Flintstone.
mean, now I don't even know what the new one. I saw SpongeBob.
George Jetson.
Oh yeah, SpongeBob.
I got some of that SpongeBob
macaroni.
macaroni and cheese.
cartoon character.
But the different characters on the macaroni are different sizes, so when you cook it, it's not even.
Some of it's all hard in the middle because it's a big character.
Yeah.
Oh
Boy.
no.
And I don't know.
Chomp,
The
chomp.
alphabet is pretty close to being similar sizes, but I think maybe an I would cook faster than
A W.
a W or maybe a Q. Which letter
Is the densest letter.
yeah has the most things? Maybe
Surface area.
maybe W. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the letters. Maybe a uppercase E.
Yeah.
Uppercase E maybe has the most space. They're all pretty close though. I think it would be a tough call,
Yeah.
and I guess it would depend on like the font or something
Yeah, but
too.
the time you get your W all soft and ready to eat,
Like
the I is like slush.
yeah, but like if you're like
I don't know that that's completely
we're like
true.
we're taking the alphabet all the letters, and then unbending the letters and then putting them next to each other, and it's like which letter has the longest
The topology of
lines
letters.
if we stretch them out the longest, because I think O's are actually pretty long then, but that's is O longer than a W though? If you stretch it out like it's like this, and the W, I think the W is gonna take it in my mind right now.
Well, yeah, the W once you kind of bring it out to be a straight line,
Yeah,
it probably would even be longer than
maybe a B, uppercase B. You think an uppercase B is bigger than a W?
Uppercase B is bigger than uppercase E.
Uppercase B is definitely bigger than uppercase C, but is it bigger than W stretched out in a line? I think maybe B might be the stretched out line, longest letter winner.
Well, when it makes those two bumps, would you have to split it from the center?
No, we're splitting them all, so the bumps are their own thing, right? And then you get the. So, I don't know.
I think my brain is going to fold and say 404 file not found.
You're just not. You're gonna give up. We're not gonna declare.
Well, it's a dice game.
Yeah.
I'm ready to.
It's hard to declare, but I would go with B. I'm going uppercase B. Final answer. No, we don't have any way to prove it, but that's still what I'm going with.
I'm gonna Google the
you
answer.
you guys gonna make a choice, or or just gonna you want to leave it open? Do you want a choice, Luke? I don't. We're not gonna be able to ever solve this, but maybe you want to make a choice.
W.
You're going with W.
W.
I'll say that this topic is all wet.
As Laurie Anderson says, she says W.
Going with W. Here, let's play a dice game. Maybe we should call Mr. Ginsu. I want to get another opinion on this letter length idea here. Yeah, well, we're going to ask him his opinion.
How do you expect anybody to know the answer to this?
Yeah, nobody can know. That's something maybe we'll have to find out. But it depends on the font and everything.
A 2 got in there.
Looks like I got 500 points, but I think Carl still won.
Yep.
With 1,000 points, right? And this is a
Totally.
Yeah. Yep.
Totally.
Carl, you're the big winner.
Totally.
Yeah, Carl. Carl won today. There you go. You're the victory.
What is this
You're the winner.
overblown out music?
That was Carl's victory music.
Hey,
It's blown out.
we've been listening to blown out music all night long, bro.
Yeah.
It's not that blown out back at the Metcalf Manor.
Let's call.
Carl, don't judge, Carl. Carl, don't judge.
No,
Let's call
don't
Mr.
judge. Let me
Ginsu.
judge.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice
Too
message.
bad. Well, maybe McDonald's. We'll call some McDonald's. I guess we'll have to call out there in Hawaii right now because it's nighttime.
Mr. Ginsu, call the program back.
I kind of want to ask
At some
McDonald's
point.
the length of letter question, but I don't think they would really get what we're talking about.
And 2, they might hang up.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we? Encyclopedia Britannica here? We're McDonald's. Leave us alone.
Q.
Well, you're in food service. You should know something about something.
Lower. What about
related to
surface
food.
area of letters?
Lowercase q. Lowercase q.
Somebody's going to Google that right now. Surface area letters.
I don't think it's going to be
And then
internetable.
on this YouTube,
I think it's
commented.
I think it's uninternetable.
This is what Carl was talking about, or Luke was talking about. Surface
Uninternetable?
area
Yeah, it's like
of
you're not going to be able,
letters.
you're not going to. I don't think this information is on the internet.
Well, it might be. I don't know.
The internet's like 10 years old or something.
Yeah, but
It hasn't.
maybe somebody's done it.
10,000 brains all connected.
It's
at
possibly. It feels like it's possibly a new thing that people haven't thought of, but it's also useless, I guess. And why are we? Except for, I guess what we're trying to do is determine for macaroni size, like when to put in your, like if you have a big thing of macaroni and all you have is alphabet macaroni, and you want to cook it at different times, then you've got to separate them out between density, put them in at a little bit different times. So then maybe you want to know which
Right.
is the longest. If you're ever in that
Throw
kind
the
of
eyes
situation.
in last.
Yeah, definitely eyes last.
You don't want to put my eyeball in there.
Well,
Maybe I do.
we're talking about the letter. Yeah. Carl's getting confused with context again.
But that's the nature of jokes
Yeah.
and horror.
Yeah.
Jokes and horror are based on trans-contextualism, shifting contexts.
Horror too, huh?
Yeah, horror.
Oh, because it's taking a nice thing and making it a bad thing, huh?
Yeah, stuff
Yeah.
gets shifted around in a way that is frightening.
It's unnatural.
Like clowns.
Okay. Yeah. Humor and horror. Oh yeah.
Clowns are supposed to be happy.
That's why they walk the line of humor. It's like humor and horror. Clown.
Yeah.
That's a good example of walking that contextual line there. This McDonald's doesn't seem to be answering. Let's call the next one.
Either that or they're just busy. But who's going to be busy at this time of the night or day?
Well, it's the daytime for them, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, McDonald's, do you guys have those orange milkshakes yet?
Wait, what kind?
Arctic Orange.
I'm sorry, what?
Arctic Orange.
No.
Oh, do you know if you're going to be getting them in soon?
A what?
Do you know if you're going to be getting them in soon?
Well, that was...
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're gone, I guess.
Yeah.
Rude.
Kind of rude. I think they got confused.
Rejection.
I think that they thought the line was
angry.
I don't think they were angry. I think they just thought that it was a bad connection and they didn't want to deal.
Well, usually people, employees or employees are kind of forced to deal with bad situations a little bit because that's part of your job, you know. Like, for example, if I pay on a Big Mac, if I ever went into McDonald's with all pennies, that would be frustrating for, you know, McDonald's cashier to dispense all of my pennies into their machines or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really a good...
Are you okay, Luke? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you know that we've been doing theme days, Luke?
Yeah.
We have some coming up. Let's go. Maybe we can think about things that we're going to be doing for the future. Today is the alphabet. That's what we're talking about today. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about sports, which is a weird topic for us here. I guess we're going to be talking about the connection to sports and things like that. The day after that, on Monday, the topic is health. And then
health. That's when that's when Dan Bennett's going to be in here. He loves to talk about health.
He does. Maybe that's why we chose it. Possibly health. That's a good one. And then cats.
He's trying to stop smoking, for example.
Cats, and then vegetarian, whatever.
Yeah.
And then number 10 is, or after that is bones. Then amusement parks, natural disasters. Then we're having a day, for some reason we're doing the dice game as a theme. I don't know how that's going to work. And then hell, and then snail mail, and then exclusive, then yellow, then island, then driving, then fish, then jack-o'-lanterns, and then kites. Hey, look, we made it through another episode of the program without losing consciousness or dying.
But we came close because it's really late.
I thought I was going to die.
I'm still sure that I'm going to die.
Well, I thought I was going to die within the last hour, but we are
within the next second.
Watch, this is living proof that I have lived another day and have not died in the past 24 hours. Check your watches, I'm still alive.
We are some resilient mofos.
Thanks, Luke. Thanks for being here today.
It's almost like that I envisioned myself going through ticker tape. I won.
Thanks. I lived another day. I won. Thanks, Carl.
Yes, thanks you, Kenny.
Luke. Thanks. My pleasure.
McDonald's.
Thanks to McDonald's and Bird and Dan Dobler and the alphabet and whoever created the alphabet in the history and I guess language. Thanks to all that.
Greece, Japan, China, etc.
Episode number and day of the week.
Thank you.
TV channel 22.
11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. YDHWM.com.
Facebook 22.
True.
360-836-4384. It's Do08 Dog Dog. You guys want to be in the crew? I'm thinking if you want though. UFO FBI, yeah. TCTV, thank you. Baby.com, Second Feeling. Jordy, fabulous. Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thanks. Viewers,
Listeners, thank you.
hell yeah, dog.
Woof woof. Arf arf. Team Terra wins again. Bye bye.